Good morning. Wow, that's right. All right, need some tissue there. I'm gonna have to edit that part out. Goodness. You're not gonna believe what just happened. Hearts already? Thank you. I can't see. Good morning, Coop. You're not gonna believe what just happened. I mean, it was kind of funny, but at first it wasn't really funny, and I need to talk and get ready. So, right when I got on, I have to click the little, there's this little thing in the corner, but it's like if you want to do a filter or if you want to change the settings. So I had to go to settings to get it to flip so you can, I really can't get used to being backwards to be able to see that. So, okay, so I clicked on the little button to flip it. In a safety meeting, I watched the live and stuff. You are so funny. Oh my God, crazy. The guys are gonna be like, what you doing? Watching a makeup video. So anyways, so I go and I flip the camera this way, and then, you know, on Snapchat, when if you open your mouth, it does something, and I'm like, well, I didn't choose the filter. And it said, open your mouth. So I opened my mouth, and my face turned into a werewolf and growled, and it startled me, and I was like, oh, yeah. I wish that would have been on live. That would have been funny because it scared the stuff out of me. But anyways, okay, let's get started. So my name is, if you're watching live and you see the big red box, and you don't know who I am, my name is Carmen. I'm a unique, okay, let's start that over. I'm an orange status presenter with Unique. Got it. Good morning, Margie. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, Laura. So, yeah. So today's Wednesday. I'm totally thrown off by this week, but I'm going to go ahead and get started. We're doing another Wake Up to Makeup. Got some rose water. I love that. I just love, I love roses, but I just love the smell. It's so refreshing. Feel free to share this video. It will not hurt my feelings. I would be eternally grateful. Is that eternally grateful? Is that it? Yeah, and if you share it, be sure to comment below shared. And if you're not in my VIP, you really want to be, because I'm giving back. So be sure to comment VIP if you're not in there. We're going to use some instant lifting serum. Wouldn't it be, I love this stuff. And like I mentioned yesterday, I'm definitely seeing a difference. Good morning, Barbara. Or is it Dave? I mean, we've got Coop watching in a safety meeting. I'm just going to pat this on here. But I definitely am seeing, I'm trying to think of the right word, because sometimes, you know, we just make up words. My wrinkles are not as pronounced, and that's what we want, right? So yeah. So did any of you watch the video from yesterday? I mentioned possibly doing a new thing, like a Q&A kind of thing, or a tutorial kind of thing. Basically, we're gonna get a little up here. I really wish we could use this everywhere, because if we could, I would buy it in gallon form and bathe in it. Just saying. If you're a woman, you know what I'm talking about. Right? So what I'm looking for, and I know there is one lovely lady here who has already said she will do it, but I'm thinking, and right now Wednesday nights are winning, is I'm thinking of going live one night or morning a week, whichever one gets the most votes. The poll is on my personal wall. So feel free. Whew, that was weird. I got a little lightheaded. Gotta love when that happens. On my personal wall, there's a poll. So they're voting for either like a Wednesday at 6 a.m. or in the evening on Wednesday. We're just going to let this dry here a moment. So what's going to be happening is I will pop on alarms off. I'm the person that sets like 5 or 6 alarms. There's no shame in my game. So I will give the opportunity for, I think I'm going to do BB cream today. I don't know if I'm feeling BB cream. Maybe we're just going to do liquid foundation. Good morning, Kelly. And I am, one day, I'm just going to be honest with you here. I was talking to Kelly and I'm like, I don't know what is up with my liquid foundation. Like, I did not like it today. Well, it happened to be a day because Kelly is one smart babe. She's like, how many drops did you use? And I'm like, oh, I kind of went overboard today. Well, guess what, y'all? I used way too much, and that was my problem. So that old saying, a little goes a long way. True. True, true, true. So, all right, so we're going to use some Glorious Primer. Truly glorious. I love this stuff. Yeah. So we're going to use it today. I got to get used to that camera backwards. It's just weird for me. I'm going to try and move fast since it's a full face. So we are going to use less today. I'm going to go back to my old school trick of only using like 5 drops. I'm not sure what I was thinking, that more was better because more was no bueno. So we're going to use 3 of that. So right now I'm mixing colors. And then we're going to use 3 of that. I'm mixing 2 different shades because I'm almost out of them both. And because my skin is definitely in between, because it's not like dark like summer, but I'm not like totally white. But the best thing, Kelly, is you have an amazing boss. And I just noticed my C wasn't on. You have an amazing boss, and she lets you sleep in however long you want. Like, you're so lucky she's your boss. I need like a sticky note that reminds me to turn it on and to actually turn it off, because I'll come back in here because I am that person that always forgets something. Like, I always forget, oh, I got to go get my glasses, or I got to go get, it could be my mind. For reals. Okay. So the key is, it's exactly what Kelly said. Less is more. Because what drove me nuts that day I used it is not driving me nuts now. So, note to self, less is more. She should get Boss of the Year. I'm gonna talk to your boss. I'm trying not to slurp, so I'm gonna talk to your boss and be like, this chick deserves a raise. Totally. All right. So another trick I learned from Miss Kelly, because Kelly is, if you do not know this, and definitely go check out her videos. She is, there's 2 people I follow where I get all my makeup tips from. No, I lied. There's 3. There's my daughter, because she is extremely talented. And one of these days, she's going to sign up, and I'm going to love it. But, you know, she's busy. But that's okay. One day she will. You watch. Good morning, Eunice. So I watch my daughter because she's awesome. And she has a natural talent. And I watch Wayne Goss. He is an MUA that I follow, and he's the one that taught me that amazing concealer trick that I know a lot of you out there have tried and absolutely love. Good morning, Andrea. And I follow my girl Kelly because she's awesome. So what I just applied was translucent setting powder, because before I do my Lazy Woman's contour, we want to make sure, because that's lighter, we want to get that on before we do our Lazy Woman's contour that I should have patented some time ago, because I honestly don't know if anyone used it before that, but now I see women using it all the time, and I'm like, I think I did that. I think that's on me. Andrea, did you see the girl in our group that has all that stuff for sale? Good morning, Shelby. I tried to pop on your thing yesterday, and Bryson's like, Mom, we're late. Okay, so it doesn't take much, but we're just going to come in right under the cheekbone. And Kelly is really good. She pinches and pushes it up. And I try to do that, but you know, I'm just rubbing it on there. I saw this, I was watching this guy on Snapchat the other day, the way he was, I'm not sure if he was blushing or if he was doing his contour, but we're just gonna put it up in. And if you have a real square forehead, which I do not, you definitely want to focus on, excuse me, Katie, look. I was thinking of you this morning. Look. That right there. Liquid lipstick, Stellar, Bomb.com. You're getting a sample of that, just saying. Squirrel, I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I am that squirrel. So we're gonna now just come do it in the, be sure to shade right under here. But when I was watching him and he had this brush and he was just like brushing, and it just looked so soft and heavenly. I'm like, he is so much more like, I don't even know the words to describe it. I have to have self-control. I know. So I am not one that goes out and does all the shopping for it. I mean, I will go to TJ Maxx or Marshall's, actually, because we have a Marshall's here. But I have a friend that will go out every once in a while, and she's the one. It's actually my student's mama. She's the one who has the finds. She's found me like all my baking dishes. Okay, so I don't use too much. If I was maybe going out like in the evening, I would probably do a little bit more. But one thing you can keep in mind, if say you feel like you've done a little too much, what you can do is you can take a setting powder, or you can take a powder, loose powder foundation, or even just regular powder. And if you feel like, ooh, I got a little heavy-handed on that side, just take it and brush it over. Brush it out, look. And then it will lighten it, so don't. But, you know, like I always say, just start with the little and then just add to it. All right, so we're going to move on to brows. Super quick. After I take a drink of coffee, my fuel. And I have to tell you guys, I'm not sleeping well. I'm freaking out a little bit because I'm putting on this 5K March 3rd, Grand Avenue, Grover Beach. If anyone is interested, alarm, I'm so sorry. I wish there was a way I can turn it off, but I don't know if there is. I don't want to do what I did yesterday. Good morning, Ricky. Where's the brush? There it is, right in front of my face. I'm putting on this 5K and I'm freaking out a little bit, and I know the same thing happened last year, but you know when you're like low attendees and you've bought all these t-shirts and you're like, oh my God, am I just, you know, I'm freaking out a little bit. So I'm not sleeping really well. Good morning, Anna. That's what my daughter's talking about right there. That's exactly what she's talking about. Okay, now I need to make sure that I'm not getting out of camera. I'm going to move it just a little bit so and I mentioned the other day, I saw that video of the gal that does her brows before. But like I said, we're creatures of habit. And guess what? I just forget. But now that I have actual like, my brows are looking pretty darn good. Gooder than gum. They're looking gooder than gum. I don't feel like I have, that's my friend Kelly. I've been waiting for a moment to use it, and there it is. If you're tuning in, thank you so much for popping on live. Be sure to say hi. Tell me where you're watching from. If you're watching the replay, be sure to hashtag replay. But yeah, I'm a scroll this morning, guys. You know, I'm not going to apologize for it. That's what happens when I'm excited. But freaking out at the same time because I have this whole 5K going on. So if any of you are from the 5 cities, Arroyo Grande Youth Rugby Club, we're having our 2nd annual 5K run walk on the beach in Grover Beach. Total awesome t-shirt this year. And a cool bracelet that you get. Here, let me show you. I ordered these. I love them. Look at that. Wait. Can't get used to this camera. Look at that. Is that awesome? Victory through excellence. Good morning, Lisa. So, yeah, so you'll have to come down. We'll be on the beach March 3rd. Register. You don't have to run. You can walk. All right. So I just used wrong way, brow palette. I used number 1. If you've watched me, you know I do this every day. So we use number 1 here, which is the lighter shade. Now we're going on to the darker shade that you're going to use to define the brows. Hope I didn't miss any comments while I'm trying to pay attention so I don't have like, oh my gosh, did you see the fishtail brows? Oops, sorry. Oh my gosh, I do not remember who shared it. So we had the braided brows. And then what else was it, Lisa? We had the braided brows. There was something else, but the fishtail brows, I sometimes feel like, okay, this has got to be like a hoax because it really, to me, looks really scary. It looks like, be sure to brush them out. I don't know. They just look scary to me. I do not like. Okay. So it doesn't take much, but because I always focus less on this brow and don't take as much time as the other side. Girl, you know, I could attempt. I could use the heck out of this wax. Did you see them though? Like, did you see? It's ridiculous. And this is going to sound crazy, but they looked like, it reminded me of a devil. Like I was looking at a devil. I just did not like, it scared me. I'm like, who does that? Who does that? And this brow just gave me trouble this morning. But it's a good thing we have this, little pink eraser that I like to call my little eraser, because it's going to help assist it out, and it's going to help out today because this one's driving me nuts. Okay, we're going to let it go, and we're going to fix it with this. That little pink right there. I was tagging them. They look like devil too. Okay. Was it Laura that did it? I can't remember who posted it, But oh my gosh, I was dying. I'm like, oh my God, dude. Was it rhinestones in the brows? There was another one that went around that just cracked me up. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so funny. I just don't get it. And does it really happen? And where does it happen? Maybe it doesn't happen here, but it, maybe other countries it's cool or something. But I'm going to use a little bit of highlighter today underneath. And again, I'm using the Beloved palette again today. If you didn't know with what I'm wearing, because here's the deal. I am not a pink loving gal. You will not see, like, I do have like the blush pink, like I like that, but I'm not like a pinky kind of gal. I wanted that sign in purple. They didn't have it, so I had to take pink. If I'm going to go pink, I'm going to go dark. But I am in love with this palette. So I am going to share this palette until it is gone. So, okay. Come back here. Did you love my picture? John got me. It's so pretty. That was a surprise. So going back, Wednesday nights. If you want, you can hop onto my live on Wednesday night. We're going to use some eye primer. Again, you should use your ring fingers. They are the most gentle. But Wednesday nights, if you have a question about anything, and literally anything, it doesn't have to be about makeup. Just know if you want to hop on live and ask me a question about anything, like, it could be about anything, I don't care. Like, I'm always going to be honest, just saying. Some people don't like that. Some people just want to hear what they want to hear, and they don't want to hear, like, they want to hear what they want to hear. They don't want to hear, like, really, truly what someone thinks. Just know if you ask me a question, I'm going to give an honest answer. All right. So what color do you think is going on my lid today? We have Devoted, Devoted, Alluring, Adored, Unwavering. Which one is going on my lid today? We're going to try this. I don't know if I've done it yet, and I'm not sure if I really thought it through. It's just makeup. It's just makeup. It's okay. I will survive. Is it going to be a Dear Carmen hour? I love that. Because they're going to go live, and I already have one person that says they'll do it. She's going to do it scared, too. That's the best part. And I told her, I'm like, I do it scared every flippin' day. How are we doing on time, guys? Only because alarm. I forgot to turn off the alarms. Is there anyone out there that has to set more than one alarm? I think I set 5 right now. 5 to 6. Yeah. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. Feel free to click the share button. There's a share button. I see, I'm so confused. Oh, thank you for sharing, Andrea. And Andrea, you are in my VIP. So I'm going to pack a little bit of this Alluring. Thank you, Laura, for the share. I know you're in my VIP. Okay, so we're going to put this on the lid. I'm not sure what I plan to do with this. I haven't thought it all the way through. But see, if I was live right now with my friend Kelly, she'd be like, oh, do this because she's awesome. But I thought, between just putting this on and my magic blending brush, I'll figure it out. I totally appreciate you. Okay. My Ray Dunn loving friend. So I'll tell you a little something, Andrea, because you'll get it. So my student's mom, the one who she started it all. She started it all with the relax mug. That's where it all began. The husband, he's home this morning. That was him. You're welcome. Forgot to be careful what I say. Yeah, it all started with the relax mug. So her son, my student, he's like, he cracks me up, and he's like, "Oh, Mrs. Frank, do you like that Ray Dumb too?" And I'm like, "Oh, don't you dare." He does. I think he does it just to get a rise out of us. But, you know, we all like to hunt now and then. So, okay. So I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to go ahead and get my liner brush, and I'm going to bring it down underneath. But yeah, so if y'all don't know what Ray Dun is, it's this. My mugs that I use every day. They're amazing. And so my husband's like, when I brought that other baking dish home, he's like, so are we going to be redoing all the dishes in the house? Like, I'm like, well, they don't have dinner plates. Yeah. No. Yeah. So I'm like, well, but I do have like some bowls. I have like, you know, like a cereal bowl. I have not brought myself to use them. I actually just put them up on the shelf, and they look so cute. So, all right, we're going to bring this down. I'm going to turn the camera again. Oh, he is usually gone in the morning. He works, I don't know what days. Good morning, Coco. Good morning, Coco. Okay. He's usually gone in the mornings because he leaves super duper early. Dude, you got to shut the door. I need to do like Kelly. Kelly has a sign like, "Stop, I'm live." Because she's living in a frat house. They do. I just bought some Icon dinner plates. I haven't. So the only thing I've stuck with is the LL. That's kind of like just what I'm focusing on, because I can't go cray-cray. Well, I could. I very easily could, but just try not to. Okay, so we did some alluring. Now I think I'm going to put the Adored, which is, and it's really like, there, you can kind of see right there better. It's like it's a matte pink. So we're going to use that. Girl, you don't try to be getting out when you just came in. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. So as you can tell, I've got a little bit of that color on it from, I think, was it yesterday? So I'm going to spritz that with my brush cleaner. I'm going to... Good morning, Shannon. Yeah, so Andrea, I'm trying not to get too carried away. So I'm just kind of sticking with the LL right now. You cannot, you just came in. Put my stop sign on my bedroom door and tell them, okay, if you promise. Hold on, guys. Coco, I don't got time for this. Go see Daddy. Kid, it's great. It's not a kid, it's a dog. It's not a husband, it's a dog. Seriously. Okay, so we're going to take the Adored. We're going to throw it in here. Well, we're not going to throw it. Let's be real. I'm just going to put this on just like I would normally, like in the crease. Kelly, is this... Okay, you know what I'm thinking right now? This reminds me of like the cut crease that we had, we kind of had talked about. And it doesn't have to be pretty. Remember, if you have that magic brush, you're going to blend it away, and it's going to be perfect. And you always want to use more at the end of the handle so you have a lighter touch. When you use more like the end, like a pencil, you put more pressure, and you don't want to put that much pressure. You want to have it light-handed, so So definitely keep that in mind. I think this is almost like the cut crease, kind of what you're doing, but you know, we're doing it. Yeah. Okay. So I was just going to say a bad word. Backwards. I kind of did it arse backwards. Now that I'm thinking about it, but that's okay. Again, it's makeup. Experiment it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be like textbook. You know what I mean? So we're going to come in with, good morning, Veronica. We're going to come in with the Unwavering. I'm going to try and get you there. So it is like a light pink iridescent shimmery. It doesn't have to be perfect. But right now, and I know these, I thought they were going to be gone last Friday because someone's like, they're going to be gone tonight. I was like, holy crap. So I got me an extra one. You get this and the brush and a bonbon, and I believe the bonbons are both in my truck. I looked for them. Couldn't find them. I'm like, crap. Yeah, because you know that black, did I ever show you like this black lip case that I carry around everywhere? It's in that. It was not in my rugby bag I carry. It was not in my purse. So the only other place is in my truck. So we're going to go in with the shimmer. We're just going to put it up here. And I'm going to kind of bring it down right there. Don't know why. It's just what I was feeling. So anyways, yeah, you get the bonbon for free right now. And it's amazing. It really is. It's like chapstick of champions. So, all right. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to come in. But when you do a cut crease, you don't use the blending brush. But again, I'm not textbook because I'm not a makeup artist, remember? So I'm going to come in and I'm just going to give it a little rubbing. Why? Because I can. Because I like to follow the rules, but sometimes I'm just a rule breaker. Because cut crease, you do not blend. But I feel like I want to blend, so guess what? I am. This is curved. All right. Now we're going to use a little bit of this Dark Devoted. Good morning, Shauna. Good morning, Chris. All right, I'm gonna bring it in here. And then to brighten the eyes, as soon as I finish this, and throw on some mascara that's been sitting in a hot cup of water. Because it is cold here, guys. It is cold. And I've mentioned before, so yeah, beloved palette. It's amazing. I'm just going to keep sharing different looks with it until it's gone. And I think it's going to be soon. But we're going to use a little bit of the shimmery iridescent. Because what's the thing I forgot to do? Look, we're going to do the inner eye, the inner corner, because it makes a difference. If you're thinking like, what difference could it really make? Hold on just a moment. Okay. Because look how bright this eye looks. It just really brightens the eye. Gotta make sure we do the other side. Because my luck, a student will be like, what's wrong with your eyes? That one looks brighter than the other. That would be funny, actually. That would be really funny. All right. So yesterday, I did not use my, what Kelly calls, torture device. And it was okay, but my lashes just grow straight out. So if you do it properly, it's really not torturous. It's really not. Just be careful and be gentle. And I just do little pumps and I just pull it up. Just don't apply too much pressure. But maybe I like the torture device. Okay, this eye, usually you want to try it in like one go, but this eye is my pain in the booty. Pain in the booty eye. All right. So I've had Epic Mascara sitting right there. I always feel like the eyes look unfinished until you get the mascara on. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But we're going to swirl the wand. Never pump the mascara wand because you're just really pumping bacteria into the wand and you're causing air to go in. It is no bueno. So everyone keep in mind, first of all, if you're watching, be sure to say hi. Tell me where you're watching from. I love seeing where my followers are watching from. It's always fun. If you're not in my VIP group for some shared benefits for sharing this video, be sure to get in there. Comment VIP and I will get you added. I'm not just going to add people in, so just be sure to, I want you to be there. I got a beauty bash going on for my friend in there right now, Wilma. Shout out to Wilma. Okay. Do y'all do the back of your eyelashes? So if you saw yesterday's video and there's the poll on my wall, I'm going to be doing some live Q&As. So you have the opportunity to get on to my Facebook Live with me to ask me any questions you want. Could do with makeup, it could really be for anything. Which I think would totally be fun. It could be really interesting. But again, if you're willing to ask the question, I'm going to answer honestly. Okay, I always do a second coat. And then whenever my blow dryer makes it back up here, because I absolutely refuse to bring it upstairs, because I did not take it downstairs. I am not bringing it up. I am that mom. Like, dude, you brought it, you put it back where you found it from. Until then, I'll go without it. Because I'll just go into my bathroom and use mine. You do the back and the tips. Right now, so I have people voting. Where's my... On either doing it at 6 a.m. at my normal time on like Wednesday, 6 a.m. Or the other option is Wednesday evening. I don't know if I put a time. I don't think I did. Like 7-ish or 8-ish. I don't know, whatever works. I don't have, little ones that I have to put to bed. So I don't know what time people put their kiddos to bed these days. We always had a set time, but everyone gets to choose their liking. Okay, so we're going to do this amazing trick that we did yesterday. I'm going to do it on one eye just to show how awesome it is. Hopefully I don't get my shirt in it. I absolutely love the color of this sweatshirt. The only thing I don't like so much is I don't like the ruffles. If I could actually cut them off, I would. Just not a ruffly kind of gal. But I love the sweatshirt because I love sweatshirts and I live at the beach, so it's cold. So I put a little bit of concealer on my hand to warm it up. I'm just going to pack it on my brush. I'm going to go in here. We're just going to... Kelly, you bring it up like past your brow, right? Just going to bring it in there. We're just going to let that sit there for a moment. I'm just going to do the one eye like I did yesterday so you guys can see a difference because it does make a difference. But I like to let it sit there for a moment and kind of warm up. I keep checking my watch and my watch is on the charger. All right. So we're just going to let that sit. If it was just me, I'd probably let it sit there just a little bit longer. But we're gonna go ahead, and I think I'm actually just going to do this one eye, and then when I finish the live, I'm gonna take a picture so we can get a picture of the difference and see. It's a little bit not into the contour area. So I think I did it to right here. All right, so I'm gonna take I absolutely love this brush, but I have to look at it to say it every time. Powder concealer brush. Love it. So we are going to buff this into the skin because we're working it in. We don't just want it caked and layering on, so we're gonna work it in. And then the great thing is that why those corners don't have to be perfect is because we can use this to help shape it in. Love it. We're just gonna buff, 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 buff. We're really gonna work it in. I just realized I didn't do pinch. Feel better now. I'm just gonna bring a little bit. I'm just putting a little bit of that concealer that was on the brush down my nose. Okay, so we've worked it in. See how we buffed and worked it in? I'm just gonna take the left over here, and then I'll come back to that later. All right, Beauty Blender. This is a itty bitty, teeny weeny Beauty Blender. I'm gonna spray it with rose water because you want it to be damp. You can use water, you can use whatever you want. I use rose water. So we are going to just tap, 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 tap. No, we're not. I forgot. We're gonna take off the excess first. We're just gonna tap, tap, tap. Not much comes off. That's good. Now we're gonna take this and blend this in there. And we're gonna tap. We're not gonna swipe. We're not going to go like this. We're pressing it into the skin very, very lightly. And I think I'm going to just do that eye today because I'm going to take a picture to show the difference. Squeeze me. I did wake up so wheezy this morning. I already had to use my inhaler, so that kind of stinks. Okay, and then we're going to just press. I did not use much. I'm just using like the leftover on these spots that we want to highlight. And there really wasn't much but that's it. So which eye do you think looks brighter? I have to say this is by far one of my most favorite tips and tricks that I have learned from a makeup artist. I love, love, love this tip because I can see right now, looking at my eyes, which one is brighter. And looking in the mirror, it's not cakey because we don't want cakey. So that makes me very happy. So I'm not gonna do this eye. I'm gonna wait till I finish the live video and then I'm gonna take a picture so I can show you the difference. So let's talk about lips. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, because I went really bright with the eyes today, and because I'm sending, there is a world of difference. And like right now, I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at myself here, and wow, it blows me away. Yeah, it's crazy. So I'm going to get a picture of that. Today, I'm going to use, I'm going to use Plush Lip Liner. Just going to make that X there. And can you guys see my lips, or is the comments, do the comments go over that on your video? Now I've been trying this trick of going a little bit over the line to help my lips give the illusion of more fuller lips. I had to make sure I accidentally don't. You are behind the comments, so we don't want that, right? We want to be more above the comments, right? I have to just adjust the phone because I don't like having my face behind the comments. We'll have to talk about that later, Miss Kelly. Okay. Now I'm not going to do just a sharp line all the way around. You definitely want to come in a little bit more because you don't want just an outline of the line. You want to blend. You want it to blend. Blend. See? You don't want a sharp line. All right. And I'm doing this one for my girl Kelly. I don't know if she's still on. But yesterday she was complaining that all the matte liquid lipsticks that she used were drying out her lips and she was tired of it. So, that color looks much better on you. Are you talking about the plush? The lip liner? At first, I actually was not a fan of the plush. I liked the pouty, but the plush was sitting here. I'm like, oh my. It's a little light, but do you think it looks better? I mean, I know the lighting's not great. You know what I should try doing? Let's see if this makes a difference. There's not much sunlight out, but... it's actually a gorgeous view out there. I don't know if this will make a difference. I really like the liner, and because the liner is pretty much covered up by lipstick, I felt like it's a little like, I really like pouty. Pouty is awesome. But it's definitely, I love that. What I love about the liners is that they can be used also as a lip color, to where you can just throw on a hottie or a bonbon and mix it in. So because I went with kind of a bright eye today, I'm going to use this Stellar Nude Liquid Lipstick. Only because I wanted to be able to show Katie. Because it is creamy and it is non-drying. And that's what we're looking for. Okay. That's all I needed for today. Hi, Yvonne. So, all right. Well, I'm not going to finish the other eye, and I'm not going to set this because I feel like that brow is higher. Now I feel like I'm going to have to go adjust the brows. So, good morning, Lisa. You made me think of what time it was. It's almost school time. Okay, so I'm gonna go so I can take a picture so I can show you guys the difference between this eye. Let me turn this down. Between this eye and this eye. Which one is brighter? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? Yeah, so, okay. I'm just going to leave that right there. So if you are watching live and you see the big red box up there, you are watching live. So thank you so much for tuning in. I totally appreciate you. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments. If you are a replay viewer, hashtag replay. Tell me where you're watching from. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate your support. Always remember, hold on, you are enough. Have a great week. I will be back tomorrow for All About the Eyes Thursday. It is Thursday, right? These short weeks really throw me off. If you share this video, even a replay viewer, if you share this video, be sure to comment shared in the comments. And if you are not in my VIP to receive some shared benefits, be sure to comment VIP in the comments. I'll get you added. I love giving back to people that share my videos and help support me along this this makeup journey that I'm on. This month, gosh, what is the day? In 3 days is going to be my 4-year anniversary. Yeah. Hi, Amy. Oh, now this girl, Amy, she's amazing at her makeup. I better go get this finished so I am not having Bryson late to school. So thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate you. If you're looking for any of the products I talked about today, you can contact your favorite unique presenter, or you can go to beuniquebycarmen.com, or you can go down in the comments and let me know. All right. Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday. Peace out.